black belt spar a little, you know.
Well, it's sort of that is as I said, taught more of a self defense or an art or a discipline, and a lot of it is if this then that. You know, if someone grabs you like this, you do this. Someone grabs you like that, you do that. Because I guess in self defense, if you're learning self defense, you're only going to get grabbed once, you know, or one chance to get out of it. So if you repeat, you get that skill. You can put it into lots of different situations. But yeah, that's more of a if this then that.
Yeah, but it looks like more. It sounds like you'd want to go to practice. You'd want to go to the gym a little more than say the karate I went to, because you will actually be rolling around you.
Yeah.
You can try something.
It's
new.
a lot more hands on.
And and if there's a rank in the gym, I've got my eyes on you. I'm going to beat you one day, and you know, little sort of human.
Yeah. You've always got someone to aim for, you know. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it does. And there's clubs that when I first started Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, that was a really strong club that even if you're away for 2 weeks or a week or whatever, the guy you were tapping was coming after you, you know.
Right.
And it was really competitive, and it was such a good atmosphere there. I'll tell you about the first time I turned up to Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. So, as I said, I've been teaching Japanese Jiu Jitsu for ages, and I had this student. He looks like Jason Statham, right?
Yep.
Little dude, little lats on him. And all he wanted to do all the time was ground fight, because it's called ground fighting in Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. Oh, let's ground fight. So at the end of the class, we'd always have a ground fight, you know. And then he started getting better and better. And I said, oh, are you training elsewhere? Because it's sort of frowned upon at different clubs if you train elsewhere and if you keep training at their club, you know. But I didn't really, it's whatever. And he's denied it first off, and then a couple of weeks down the track, got a bit better. And are you sure you're not training anywhere else? He goes, oh yeah, I am. So I sort of spoke to my sensei or my instructor and said, oh, you know, I'm wanting to go to this. I already had a black belt, so in my style. And because, you know, you want to do the right thing. It is my job as well. So, and I'm employed. So I went there, and I had a mate of mine who used to live here at Burleigh, actually. And we'd always fight and stuff. And we went along to this club that my student was at. And just before we went in, I go to my mate, mate, let's just keep it low key, you know. I'm in the industry. I don't want to do anything dicky.
And you don't want to I
don't want to draw attention.
There's a new guy we're going to show you.
Yeah. And I'm sort of not, I try and be, blend in, you know, but I'm,
solid.
You know.
You look like you've been training or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you walk into a gym, you want to just blend in. So we're in there, and I've just give them the talk. Yeah, let's keep it quiet, you know. So I see my student. Hey, yeah, good. Everyone, this is blah blah blah, whatever. And we're rolling, and then about an hour in, I look over and everyone's rolling. And I look over and my mate's knocked someone out, choked him out, put him to sleep.
Wow.
And you seen those meerkats, you know how they...
Yeah.
And that's what it's like on the mat, mate. So it's one person saw it, and then they're all like meerkats up. And then me by association, just everyone was gunning for both of us after that.
Oh, so it was his first time in this gym?
Yeah. Oh, so I went with a mate, but we got invited by my old student.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so who are these guys? Oh, no.
And then just got blitzed, you know, so hammered, especially by the head guy and a couple of the other guys. They're all awesome guys.
Wow.
So.
How many times have you been choked out?
To sleep?
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, tap, mate, tap.
Yeah, I know, but what a weird experience that must be.
I've been knocked out a bit in footy, but not in...
No, I've never been knocked out. I can remember.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you don't remember them?
Yeah, well, yeah. Maybe there was one when I was a kid, but that's about it.
Yeah, no, I've never been knocked out in jits, but you tap, man.
Yeah.
You know, if you're training with the right guys, it's pretty safe.
But can you imagine the guy in that gym? Who's these new kids coming in? He couldn't be. Surely he's looking like
Yeah. So he knocked someone out, and oh man, just was looking at him going, you dickhead.
Yeah.
Now we're going to get hammered. And we did. So the next hour we just spent getting ragdolled by everyone.
So
just bitched.
The thing, so you know boxing then?
Yeah.
Quite well.
No. I was never any good, mate.
I've done a bit of it lately.
Yeah.
And I feel, to answer your question today, did you go surfing? No, I've done nothing all week. I've had one of those weeks where, I had to be at my kid's school this morning for parent-teacher. I like to do everything in the morning.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And string together, how do you feel when you string together 5 days when you've done nothing? Like no mental training. Be it a run down the beach, be it surfing, be it, I'm feeling in filth right now.
Flat, yeah.
yeah. So, what I was getting at. So, done a lot of boxing recently.
Yep.
And I've pretty much stopped going to that gym.
Because did you do that fight like a pro thing?
Twice.
And that, you end up going in the ring for that, yeah?
Yeah. It's really cool because you've got that goal at the end.
Yeah.
You don't know who you're going to fight until 3 days before.
Yeah.
So you do 10 weeks of 6 days a week training. And then 3 days before, they match you up with your mirror
opponent.
image. Yeah, but it's your mirror image in Gavin Type is really good. He wants to see you just to your limits, 2 guys.
My stepdad's dad, so my grandfather, they used to do that, but within the family.
Yeah, right.
So my granddad, on the farms, in New Zealand. Yep. I remember, hey, your boy's doing all right. We should put him against this one in a couple of weeks, and they'd have bets and stuff, and just have him box, bare knuckle boxing, and then all right, you're done. You win. Put $10 or whatever it was.
It's so soft now.
Yeah, but
does that happen without a phone? No.
What's that? No.
Bare knuckle boxing, a couple of 8-year-olds or 10-year-olds.
Yeah, but I'm sure the wives weren't there either, mate.
Yeah.
Grandma wasn't around.
Oh, this is what I was getting at. So boxing.
Yeah.
Where you train, you get to a certain level, and you start sparring. And if you go to the gym, even if it's light sparring where you're not getting you're always copping
still getting hit in the head, aren't you?
Yeah. So
it's not good for you.
No, it's definitely not good for you. No. But it actually makes you pretty hard. Like the want to go to the gym.
Yeah, it makes you want to go.
You love boxing. You love moving and trying to read people.
Because you finish your hard day at work, you don't want to get punched in the head.
No, and have a headache for a couple of days and this and that. And
yeah.
So it's a well-known, it seems to be with all this internet review stuff, that something like Jiu Jitsu is a good thing to go to the gym because
Yeah, mate, I'll put you on, I'll get you to training. You'll love it
with
when you get back.
I want my little son to go too.
Yeah.
You know, he's a little sort of guy.
Yeah.
Just like watching that video, you can't, gone are the days, especially with the popularity of UFC, where you can just go, I'm a big guy, I can take on everyone in this room.
You don't know what anyone does. Now you got to look for their ears, I'm telling you.
Right, cauliflower ears, yeah. Or the lanky guy that's not looking at you.
Yeah.
It's just like, whoa, he looks a bit...
I've got a cauliflower ear, and they're sort of badges of honour in that community. I hate them, mate.
Yeah, how'd you get it?
Yeah, from Jiu Jitsu.
Right, how though?
Oh, it's just from a constant rubbing and getting knocked and stuff. I think what happens is the cartilage separates from the skin, fills up with blood, so you can syringe it.
Yep.
But it's it's going to be.
Yeah, it's just a hard punch of blood in there.
And it just gets hard. And
it looks too cool.
Nah, I don't like it, mate.
Nah?
I had beautiful ears back in the day.
It must, if someone sees you walking into a thing, goes, here's a big looking dude. Oh, look at here. Actually, he goes, and then you might have some rum drinking guy that thinks he can take you on.
No.
Doesn't happen?
No, not really. I don't.
Good.
I sort of don't. It happened once when I was at a club in Brizzy, and what was I doing? I was at the bar, and this guy bumped into me, and I was watching him in the mirror of the bar. So he was blind.
Right.
And I think I'd had a few, but I wasn't anywhere near him. Yeah. And he's eyeballed me, and I knew he wanted to go. And I've watched him look at me up and down, and then seen my ear and gone, and then just walked off.
What if they sell those as fake ears? Why do I get a couple of them?
I don't know. But I don't like it, mate. I'd trade it for my normal ear back again.
Yeah, right.
As I said, mine were beautiful, mate.
Right. It's funny, even today. Today, a mate I know who went to fight like a pro as well. I understand now that he went to fight like a pro for a different reason. He did the boxing training because I think he was going to go to jail.
Yeah.
So he wanted some skills, but I saw him today show a bit of video of him trying to take on some bouncers.
Oh yeah.
And of course, he got flogged
for
in
fun
there.
or
just
out and about.
They were trying the bouncers out and about. Yeah, at the front of a nightclub. I saw the photo.
Yeah, right.
So. It was really a pathetic thing to see. Like, I thought you would have known better. Like, am I right? And everyone who does some sort of training or?
Well, the more I think the more you learn, the less you want to do it. As in, the less you want to damage people, and the more you learn about the biggest form of self-defense is space. I think if we're across from a table, right? You can't touch me here. I don't think. You could be saying all sorts of stuff. Maybe
You probably get me at the door.
Stomp on my toe, yeah. But if we keep this space, I'm pretty safe. And you get better at talking too. Yeah. At the end of in the surf, man, I saw two Brazos going at it the other day. Two Brazos, wow. And just like, mate, shut up, just piss off, go somewhere.
We already hate you guys.
Yeah. It was funny though. It was funny. One of them dropped it on the other, and then he comes over and they're into it in Portuguese or whatever.
Sorry, mate, I thought you were Aussie.
Into it, and then he goes, you don't know me. You're not even from here. And everyone turned around and went, yeah, nor are you, mate. That's pretty funny. But yeah, like,
did they fight in the end?
No, they didn't. No. There's just a bit of heated words. I haven't really had too much aggro out in the water. It's been good. Yeah, but I surf snapper a fair bit.
That's hard.
Yeah, but it's good, mate. It's
But you have to be in a good state of mind because
you get real anxious out there, hey?
Yeah.
Like it's a real mental thing out there. I've been surfing it for years. It's my favourite break. But the last few times it's just been overcrowded. Like it already was crowded, but it's just been crazy crowded. And it's sort of
It's pretty life and death too.
Out there.
Like, you get a couple of guys on those big boards, like
with no leashes.
No,
they don't do that too much.
No, but you know what I'm saying. When you can see someone on a wave and you're like, I don't know what you're. And I don't even go there because I think it's at a level now, particularly on the days where it's good surf.
Yeah,
I didn't grow up around that.
Yeah,
and I don't think it's my place to even be there.
Yeah, I wish more people would think like you, man.
Yeah, but man, it blows me out on competition days when it's Quickie Pro.
Yeah, no one's out there.
No, the opposite. Like you see 8-year-old kids jumping in who are average or
last year, yeah. I tried to get out before the comp, a couple of times because I try and get down a couple of times a week if I can and have a surf.
All the way from Brizzy.
Yeah.
What suburb up there?
I live in Ascot.
North side.
Yeah.
That's commitment.
Yeah.
What's that?
I live in the ghetto of Ascot.
Yeah. That's the Valley.
No, Ascot's Hamilton, Ascot.
Oh, that's the south side.
Nah.
Geez, I'm clueless.
Doesn't matter anyway.
It does that. Hamilton.
Racecourse. Where the racecourse is. Eagle Farm.
Oh, that's kind of nice. There's some big houses there.
Yeah, there's some big, not mine.
I actually painted a swimming pool there.
Yeah.
And it was like a 100-year-old house with a 100-year-old pool. It was I went, wow, Ascot. Yeah, some really big.
I used to go up on the hill for motivation, If I was feeling down, I'd go for a little drive up and this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do,
Wow.
Yeah, it's just sort of keep me going.
Wow.
Whatever I was doing.
I did a podcast once on another show with Paul Everest, who started Unit Clothing.
Right.
And
I know the brand. I don't know him.
Yeah, right. Well, he sold it. They made $20 million and hit, like he says, lost it spectacularly in a couple of years, like in spectacular ways. Cars, women, the gear, all that sort of stuff, yeah. But he's back into a real good thing now with Altria. Couple of labels.
Is it another brand?
Rockwell watches and Altria t-shirt design. Anyway, but he said the same thing. Like, there's something about getting on the top, especially when you're in a plane. You can look out and go, "What am I? Who am I?"
Yeah.
To get above things. That's why I think the Gold Coast is actually, apart from Burley Hill and those sort of hills, a lot of people sort of seem to get a bit flat in this city. Because you don't...
As in mentally or...
Yeah, because you never get the chance. If you spent time in Sydney...
Yeah, I don't like Sydney though.
Right, yeah, well... Yeah. But if you find yourself driving over a hill and looking down, feeling, I'm going to be the king of this city. Or feel like you want to do something, you want to,
Yeah, but you got the
elevations.
Beach here. You got the beach here, mate.
Oh, yeah, well, that's us.
Yeah.
We love the beach, but when you meet someone who doesn't swim every day and that may be in a bit of a hole. What do you always say? Get in the water. I always say, get in the water. Go for it.
Yeah, I don't swim too much. Like, I'm not a massive... Like, surfing is my favourite thing to do, right? But I won't swim in the ocean really,
Yeah, I mean,
unless it's